once again, fresh out the shower. I'm always like fresh out the shower when I do these videos, every single fucking time. Hi. So in a previous video of mine, I'd mentioned that I signed up for a marathon in October because one, I've been feeling like I need to reteach myself discipline. I feel like I'm letting myself down. I felt really out of tune with my discipline. I feel like I couldn't push myself to clean my apartment. I couldn't push myself to do my laundry. I couldn't push myself to do like basic things around the house. And I'm like, I feel disgusted isn't the right word, but it's like I feel uncomfortable living with myself. If I was a roommate to myself, I would be the worst roommate in the world. Like someone that doesn't do their laundry and doesn't do the dishes and doesn't clean up after themselves, but yet I'm fully okay with living this way. And so I was like, okay, let me do something that I don't believe I can do so that I can do the dishes. Does that make sense? So now like keeping my house clean and keeping this here, like things that are easier than running a mile a day and easier than training for a marathon, because I'm also doing a running streak where I run at least a mile every day. It's easier now because now my brain can comprehend that I can do hard things. Does that make sense? I don't know how to explain that any other way. That's not the point. The second reason that I did it is because I don't know how long my body will work. Which, we know this, I talk about having Ehlers-Danlos and chronic illness so fucking often. But even though I'm gonna, like, my life expectancy isn't cut short by this, I'm gonna live till I'm like 80 or 90 is my life expectancy. I'm not gonna die at 50 or anything. I have the type where I'm gonna live long, but my body's gonna start like deteriorating around age 30 to 40. More than it already is. And my body isn't gonna function in a way where I'm allowed to move it. I also need like a last hurrah before my body gives out. And there's always the possibility that my body doesn't give out at like 30 or 40, that my body still keeps going and I still keep going and I still keep moving and I still keep doing all this. And running, exercising, taking care of your body, that's never going to have a negative effect on your future. So what do you have to lose by doing it, right? But my thing is, I'm going to do this marathon, right? And I'm only 24. And after this marathon, I'm going to keep running and maybe I'll set a new goal. Maybe I'll run another marathon and try to get my miles down. Or maybe I'll try to run 50 miles or whatever it is, whatever the next goal after this is. But I want to use movement for as long as I still have it. I want to be in my body while it still functions the way I want it to. And it comes back to that same argument within Stoicism, memento mori, where remember that you will die, but also remember that everything you love will be taken from you. Remember that there will be a day where you wished that you had gone out and run in the sunshine. Remember that there is going to be a day when you wished you had gone for these things, when you wished you had told people you loved them, when you wish you had gone after hobbies and passions and things that you could have, when you had the strength and the mobility and the time and the money and the youth, and you didn't. And one of my greatest fears is sitting on my deathbed when I'm 80 and just being so racked with guilt that I didn't seize everything I loved in the moments that I had the opportunity to love it. That I didn't go for things that were right fucking there. And the only thing holding me between that and what I wanted, and the only thing holding me back was fear. I refuse to be there, right? So if I refuse to be there, then even if it's hard, even if it's difficult, it is my duty to let whatever passion exists in my heart burn me to the fucking ground. And there's all these things that murmur in the back of my head, and I could let these callings go to voicemail, but what the fuck kind of life is that? I want to run a marathon. I want to write a book. I want to run 100 miles. I want to stand up on a stage and speak to you guys. I want to be in a movie. I want to drive a fancy car. I want to live. And all these murmurings in the back of our head that's like, hey, I kind of want to do that. Hey, I kind of want to do that. Do it. There's no point in not giving space to the things which exist in your mind. There's no point in not giving space to the things which exist in your heart. There's no point to it. There's really no purpose of being here other than to chase what you want. I always just think about that 80-year-old me just staring at me. And she's saying, you gotta do this, Bailey. You gotta do this for me. Because I'm in a wheelchair and I can't even walk right, and I would give anything just to run in the sunshine for one more day. I would give anything to be able to type on my keyboard without my fingers hurting one more day. And that 80-year-old version of me, she wants so much out of her life. I want her to be able to sit in that fucking wheelchair filled with so many beautiful memories. And the only way I'm gonna give that 80-year-old version of me those memories is if I get out there while I'm still young and give those memories to her. So there's not a day to waste. There's not a moment not to seize. There's something beautiful that can be found in every single day, even if it's something as simple as going to work, even if it's as mundane as waking up in the morning and making breakfast. And I keep forgetting that because it's like the road's getting a little rough. It's getting a little bumpy. It's getting a little hard. And I want to fall prey to discipline. I want to tell myself that I'm being a little bitch. I want to tell myself that I need to toughen up. I want to tell myself to just keep going, but I can't live on that fuel. I don't run on fucking diesel. I run on just cheap fucking gasoline. And cheap fucking gasoline, the best and cleanest fuel you can get out there, as I always say, love. So I love the 80-year-old version of myself, so I'm going to choose to live today. I love her so much. And I want her to leave this earth filled with love, filled with memories. And I don't want her to leave with regret. And if I know that my body's going to start deteriorating when I'm 40, then I only have 20 years to give her those memories right now. Who knows what I'm going to do with those last 40 years? I'll write incredible stories till my hands give out, and that'll be the way that I move. But until then, I gotta get fucking moving now, don't I?